Hello everyone and welcome to Sunrise Tarot. My name is Leah and today I will be doing a reading for the sign of Virgo for the month of March 2024. I hope all my Virgo friends are doing well out there. Do let me know in the comments section how things are going for you. And also please do remember that this is a general reading, so there will be parts that may not resonate with you. Only take the parts that do and leave the rest for someone else. It's also important to remember that depending on the exact timing and date of your birth, the timing of the predictions is going to be different for all of you. Now, in the past position, we have the Empress, clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. In the obstacle position, we have the Queen of Pentacles, clarified by the Ten of Swords. In the present position, we have the Eight of Cups, clarified by the Hierophant. And in the future outcome position, we do have the Two of Cups, clarified by the Hanged Man. So let's start from the beginning. This is definitely going to be a very, very significant month for you, Virgo. I should mention before I start actually that on March 10th, there's going to be a new moon. It is going to be the second super moon out of a total of 5 super moons, and it's going to be quite emotional. So, prepare yourself because you know your emotions better than anyone else. And do remember, what is an emotion? It's energy in motion. So if you start to feel very emotional, you start to feel like, they're taking over, like there's a whole flood of emotions, make sure to do things to kind of create equality in your emotion. Don't get drowned out by your emotion that you experience. Make sure to ground yourself. Make sure to take walks in nature. Make sure to stare at a candle, to drink plenty of water, to meditate. Really, focusing your mind on positivity, really focusing your mind on levity is definitely going to be quite helpful. On March 14th, that is another important date for the month of March, Virgo, that you do have to be aware of. I think Mars is moving that day, and so there's going to be a lot of revolutionary kind of sense, a feeling in the air. There's going to be a lot of changes because of that date, March 14th. So, it's up to you how you navigate through all of these, changes. The month of February has been quite difficult for many different signs, so it's important that, February has come to an end, and March is going to feel so much easier. There's going to be a sense of optimism. Things are changing, so definitely make sure to take care of yourself first in this kind of time of change, as they say. Now, the Empress in the past position tells me that you have a lot of leadership qualities. You have a lot of experience and knowledge, which gives you kind of a leg up. And so you were able to lead quite well in the past. You were able to build your empire as well. You experienced a lot of growth in the recent past. You were able to rely on your strength, on qualities that help you excel. You were also kind of were able to have a lot of control as well, which kind of gave you a sense of power. Use all those important things as you move through the month of March. You were able to build, quite a lot for yourself, because you also have the Seven of Pentacles here in the clarifying position, which tells me that, you've put in a lot of time and energy and effort into really sticking to the task at hand, into seeing things through and following up on building your resources, expanding your resources. So you are in a good, strong position going forward. There were also opportunities that were available to you that came about. There was abundance. You really did take advantage, of everything that was, available to you. Your effort was tremendous, and it has kind of paid off for you. The one thing that stands out about you, Virgos, that you are able to be a visionary. You are able to create with your mind and then manifest it into the physical world. So that is an important quality to have, that's going to kind of stay with you throughout this life journey on planet Earth, and you should use it to the full ability. But you have a strong analytical mind that is able to kind of help you navigate through life, which is very, very important. Now, in the obstacle position, you have the Queen of Pentacles. And of course, the first thing when you have Pentacles in the obstacle position, make sure to be mindful of the resources that you do have. You want to not spend them frivolously. Watch the spending in the month of March. Make sure that your financial position is very strong. And if there are kind of loans coming in due or something like that, make sure that you are approaching that with a very cool mind, a very logical approach. Try to stay away from being, overly materialistic. Try to stay away from only seeing value by status, because there's more to life than just valuing it in money, because money ultimately is just numbers, and numbers can go on forever. So it's important to have a strong value that is outside of money as well. You may be, too conservative in the month of March. Try to maintain an open mind. Try to not judge circumstances or people from a conservative standpoint, because that will really open up an array of possibilities for you. The Ten of Swords is not the most pleasant card. You have that in the clarifying position. The worst is over always with the Ten of Swords. So there's something you have to let go of. There's some sort of a limiting belief when it comes to resources that you still have that you need to work through, and the month of March is going to help you do that. But with the Ten of Swords, the biggest message here is to let go. Let go of self-limiting beliefs, let go of self-created obstacles, let go of self-created boundaries that keep you stationary in one circumstance and doesn't allow you to try other circumstances. So letting go of a fixed way of looking at something. Try and mutate that way of looking at something. Try to open horizons. Try something new. Step out of your comfort zone. All those things will definitely help you in the month of March. Now, we do see that your priorities are changing, because you do have the Eight of Cups here in the present position. Something, you're changing your mind about something. You are reassessing something in the month of March, and that is great. It takes bravery to reassess. It takes bravery to look at something with fresh new eyes and say, I thought this was, what I wanted. I thought this was what's going to make me happy, but that has changed for me because internally something has has changed, and now I need to readjust my path and readjust my circumstances to fall in line with the beliefs that I do have. It does look like there's something about traditional way of thinking that you're changing. You're walking, it's almost like you are walking away from, some kind of a traditional way of thinking or looking at something. You're starting to realize how unique you are. You're starting to realize how special you are, and that not all traditional rules work for you, and that is okay. It's okay to adopt a new perspective. We see the Hanged Man here in the clarifying position. The way you're looking at relationships is changing, and so this walking away is very, very significant. Maybe there are traditional values that you used to have that no longer work for you, and so you are kind of reassessing that. Maybe you have been disillusioned with the way things always worked in the past, and you're realizing that, starting now, things are going to be different because this traditional way of thinking before no longer works. We're entering period 9. We're entering a new timeline in our life, and so it's okay to adjust the way you think, your perspectives, your views. What you consider right is changing. What you thought was the right thing to do in the past is no longer what you think the right thing to do is now. So you are changing, and that is great because that tells me you're paying attention to the internal voice. You're paying attention to the inner guidance. You're not scared, even though you may not be aware of everything, because we do have the moon here, which symbolizes things that are in the dark, like things that you may not be aware of. You're still brave enough to follow your intuition. You always have to put your intuition first, and when your intuition is weak, anyone can come about and convince you otherwise. But when you truly know yourself and you trust that intuition, no matter how weak it is, no matter how small that ping in your gut is, it's so important to trust your intuition first and foremost. Never, ever, 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 ever forget that feeling that comes from within. In the future outcome position, you have the Two of Cups, which tells me that you have a strong emotional connection with someone. It doesn't have to be a love connection. It could be a partnership. It could be a friendship. It could be a business connection as well. But this connection is giving you an ability to see something you haven't seen before. It is kind of like expanding your consciousness. It is expanding your panoramic view around you. It's kind of giving you, because the Hanged Man is all about sacrifice. So as a result of having this strong connection, you are okay with experiencing surrender. You're okay with sort of accepting new things, and that is absolutely wonderful. But let's see if what we can clarify with the Mystical Wisdom card that I pulled earlier. And we have celebration, let go, and have fun. Definitely, kind of go with the flow. Remember to work with energy. What is an emotion? Energy in motion. When you go with the flow, when you allow the energy to move freely about you, if you want to laugh, laugh. If you want to cry, cry. If you want to express yourself somehow, feel free to use energy that kind of flows through you and all around you without putting obstacles to it. The more you get into the habit of it, the easier it becomes. I also pulled an angel and ancestor oracle card as well, and we have Star Ancestor. Follow the voice of your soul. There is a strong pull in a new direction that is happening right now. Your feelings of being drawn in a particular direction are the awakening of an aspect of your soul. So your feelings directly are connected with your soul. When you experience new feelings, your soul feels invigorated. Your soul feels like there's an evolution happening. There's learning happening. There's a deeper understanding happening. And that is the crucial aspect of your existence on earth. You're being drawn towards a road that will not only light you up, but also help you light up your corner of the world. It's important to remember that when your soul progresses, you inspire others, you raise the vibration. Most people operate at a 200 hertz vibration, which is just enough courage to get through life. You are trying to get to about 600 hertz vibration, which is lighting up of other souls, and that is what banishes the darkness. If enough souls light up, darkness goes away, and you experience light in your body, you experience light in your mind, you experience light in your emotions, and of course that is very important because that allows you to ascend to a higher dimension where existence is a little bit different. I also pulled a Queen of the Moon Oracle card, and we have acceptance. Definitely the month of March is a pivotal month for you, where you're going to be letting go and experiencing acceptance, which will then open new doors for you in your life through different connections, through different circumstances. So this is a very, very positive message. I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you so much for visiting me today, and I hope you have an incredible month of March.